Notice is hereby given that a meeting of the City of Sandy Oaks Animal Control Advisory Committee will be held on Monday, February 24th, 2020 at 6:30 p.m. at Sandy Oaks City Hall, located at 4451 Hickory Haven, Sandy Oaks, Texas 78112, for the purpose of considering the following agenda items. All agenda items are subject to action. Let's just go around the table.
Can we start with the time?
Oh, yes, it is 6:33.
Okay.
And I'm C.J. Walker.
Michelle Hessler.
Janet Vanderbilt. Cherry. Lori Cherry.
Oh, Mickey Ball, sorry.
Steve Grover.
Juliet Ramirez.
And who's our guest?
Maria Gonzalez.
Okay. And let's stand and say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now Texas pledge. I forget his school.
You don't know what kind of worms you're opening up there. We don't have any citizens to be heard.
No.
We heard from Maria.
We heard from Maria.
Yeah.
Yeah, the update on that. You want to give
About what?
about what was going on? That can be under citizens to be heard or guests.
Yeah. So I'll let Maria explain it since she witnessed it.
Well, actually, I came home to it. I didn't witness it. Apparently, my daughter-in-law was taking, because as you see, I'm full of dog hair right now. We also have a puppy ourselves, and she was taking it to the backyard, and she saw two individuals walking at a very fast pace. Two individuals, like I mentioned earlier, I hate to judge people by how they appear, but they appear to be like druggies, drug users. And she said that the puppies were barking and crying, and it caught her attention, so she looked, and they both had the puppies, a bunch of puppies in their arms, and they kept looking back, like making sure nobody was following them, pretty much. And that gave her a real bad feeling. Then they dropped some puppies and they kept walking. And she's like, oh my God, they're gonna get ran over. So she's just watching, okay, are they coming back and what's going on? She saw them just cross the street. She went, grabbed them, put them in the back of the pickup truck and called me. So then she said that they came back and they're like looking. One of the puppies that they dropped ran real fast before she could get it. And we're assuming went home. We don't know. So, I don't know. We're like, okay, we have a German Shepherd, a Doberman, and a Belgian Malinois ourselves. And we're like, and then if we do try to raise them, the owners might think we stole them. And we're like, no. And I don't know, they kind of look like pit bulls. I'm not sure.
Was one of the gentlemen tall and skinny?
I don't have service. Do y'all have Wi-Fi here? I'm not getting I can try to call and see him. I don't know. I didn't see them. She did.
I'll come by later and
See if she'll answer.
because she lives right down the street from me.
So the upshot is she has two little puppies out in her
They're in the
tailgate.
back of the pickup.
That they dropped, the ones they dropped.
The ones that no, it's not going through. I don't have service at all.
Okay.
Any idea how old they look?
My daughter-in-law says maybe about they're babies, maybe 8 weeks.
No.
They're
What about the people?
I'm sorry.
What about the gentlemen that were stealing?
Oh, you
No,
were
I
asking
meant
the
the
people?
puppies. I meant the puppies.
Oh, okay.
She meant the puppies. He means the people.
I don't know, sir. I didn't see them. Like I said, I pulled in after everything had happened, so
Walking up and down.
I can get her to come in here and
So these are two
give you
little
a description
puppies.
of them.
Well, when Chris gets here, he was on his way anyway.
Okay.
And so then I'll let the two of you go out there and kind of
Okay.
take care of whatever you think needs to happen out there. And then he
Okay.
can actually make a report on everything else that you've said. And then he
Okay.
can follow up. Probably, I don't know if he's going to do it tonight because he doesn't have police backup.
Okay,
But I know where you're talking about where they went.
okay.
I have an idea who they are.
And you think you know who they took them from?
I don't know exactly, but I can certainly find out. I know
Okay.
somebody who knows.
Okay.
So that's not a problem.
Okay. It's just, they're big.
So we might have two babies.
I'm a dog lover.
I know.
Yeah.
Need
Y'all always
help.
have beautiful dogs down there.
Thank you.
And they
All right.
do their job, by the way.
I'm sorry?
They do their job. They don't bark unless they need to bark.
Yes.
So I pay
They
attention.
bark, they scare him. Why are you barking? I get my spotlight. So if you ever see my spotlight coming in through your windows, I'm sorry, because I'm just like,
That's okay.
because it goes all the way across.
Okay, so we want to move on to number 4.
Yeah. So number 4 is introduce guests and new volunteers, new committee members. I think you all know each other, although you're new. This is the first time you've been here,
Yes,
isn't it?
I'm Lori Cherry.
Lori Cherry.
I've known Janet
I
forever.
mentioned at the last meeting,
Right.
my partner, she was in New Mexico visiting her husband last
Right.
meeting, so I
Right.
asked her to come along tonight. We have 10 traps
Chin Trap.
for TNR, so that's the program we're interested in.
And I understand the city took care of 2 TNRs.
Two so far.
And you have, what, 11 total? That you know
13.
of? 13? Okay.
I got 11 more to go.
And that's a feral cat colony, right?
Yes.
It is.
And you have a feral cat colony, right?
Actually, there are 2 colonies in the next, she lives at 23868. There's a colony at 23858 and 23848.
Mathis Road,
Mathis
On
Road.
Mathis. Okay.
Old Mathis Road.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's at least 30 plus cats in each colony.
Oh, wow.
23058 and 48, is that right?
23858 and 48.
23858.
And
And
the
two,
cats they're not in good shape.
Oh, really?
And that's 30 in each colony or 30 total between the two?
Probably in each. Because the 23858, I talked to her today and she said she had about 30 herself. We started trapping them, like I said last meeting, but one of them had to have an eye enucleation, and so that was like $45 extra. I mean, we were just like, it was
Right
coming out
now,
of
we're
our
paying out of our
pocket.
pockets.
And then
we don't know what else to
There's
do.
one there that we saw that Lori's experienced in this, but she thinks needs a double eye enucleation.
Oh, wow.
Both,
So,
she
I
can't
mean,
see anything.
the
and
costs
both
were
eyes are
just
bulging.
Too much.
Getting to be where, I mean, because it, you know, is plus we're taking care of like our own pets, and she has a feral cat community in her area, so
How would a feral cat do
Survive
She
with
with a
wouldn't-
double
no,
new?
a
I would have
double
to
one
find her
wouldn't
home.
survive. She would
That's what
have
I was
to
going
be-
to say.
They
She'd
won't.
have to put
Yeah.
down, right? Yeah, that's
There's-
too bad.
There's who you want to talk to.
If that is what she ends up needing, I would find her a home.
Yeah, she couldn't release her, she couldn't be released back into this.
She'd have to have a
The one with the single eye is doing well though. I can see her every now and then. She's getting better.
That's good.
Let me see how cute this is.
Can you, give me your email address?
Yes.
You know what, I also don't have phone numbers for you
Okay.
guys.
You should have.
I don't know if you do, no, you only give me your email address.
Oh,
And the same with Steve. We have,
that's why no one
if you
contacted
use
me.
it,
Because you said there's a pair of girls that are already TNRing or something?
yeah, that's Laura and Melissa.
You said they would contact me and nobody has. So
Nobody has yet.
I didn't, I thought I'd be.
I haven't been able to get a hold of them. We have,
Are there a lot in Sandy Oaks? Are there a
Feral
lot of
cats?
Feral cats?
oh yeah, yeah. I know of, well, you said you know of 2. Does that include the feral cats that you guys have, or that you have?
All of, my whole
no.
feral colony is taken care of.
Okay,
No.
so that's another one. And you have one,
Yeah,
feral cat colony.
right.
The boys down the street from me have feral cat colony that
There's
they
one next door to my
inherited.
house.
Yeah, so it's, yeah,
It can be controlled, it's just work to get there.
it's just getting
And we're
everybody to
getting
do
into
it.
kitten season, so
We need to
we're
trap
hoping to
now.
get,
I know, my neighbor's cat just had
Started.
kittens and they're pretty much all feral. I mean,
Yeah.
they're friendly and all, but they're not really cared for or anything. They're just, in fact, I think those cats that she had to begin with that got pregnant were just stray cats that found her home. So, yeah, it's a big problem. I have not heard from Laura or Melissa.
so what is the protocol for, is this the right time for questions?
I don't know where we at.
2, 4, 4.
We're on 4, introducing guests and new volunteers, new committee members. That counts you.
Okay.
Go for it. What was your question?
What are the protocols to have the city reimburse?
Okay, so if we go and we trap cats in these colonies, and then we take them to the Brooks Spay and Neuter Clinic, correct?
The actual process for that, do you know the process for that? I know the city has a limited number, and I know we're trying to get a TNR class down here that we can get, people can come to and get the vouchers for the spay and neuter, which I guess makes it cheaper. I don't understand
What if we've
TNR
already
totally.
been to the class?
She's already been to the class, I have.
It would probably be beneficial to get the vouchers.
The next class,
Well, we're trying to get one down, see if
The
we can get
vouchers
one to
through
come
San
out
Antonio?
here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the
If you
city
get
of
the
San Diego
vouchers, you have
doesn't
to
pay
go
for it
to
then?
151.
Do you?
Take them.
Oh,
You
yeah,
have to
I do
get the
remember
vouchers
that.
from there and you have to take them over there.
But isn't
It's
there a program
151.
through Brooks?
There is, and what is it, $20 per cat?
Through the
Yeah,
city?
it's $20 for a feral cat there anyway.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody here knows how the feral cat,
Well, someone had said at the last meeting, it
TNRs
was
work.
like, there's a max amount for every quarter.
right. Yeah, we have a
But
max
nobody,
amount for the
I mean,
quarter.
who's in charge of that program, or who would we talk to find out about
That would be Chris,
Oh, well, he was
the
here
young
the
man that
last
was just
meeting.
here. Yeah. He'd probably have to look it up, what the council had agreed upon.
And how to go
the-
about the process.
Yeah, and the problem with that is that any wild cats that he picks up have to go into that program.
so he's probably eating them up first.
So it depends on how many we have available. You know, now, the goal is to be able to help out all the folks who are willing to help with the feral cat colonies. So,
So what we need to do is is this still 78112? Zip
Yeah.
code? So we need to work on getting this zip code.
Included in
Free.
the free zip code grants. And it's not for some reason, it should be.
it should be.
It goes right past 112. It's 111, 113. It's
I mean,
like,
because 30 cats at $20 a piece.
I mean, and the
It adds
people
up.
that,
That's a car payment for me.
the people at the one house, like right next door to me, with the confirmed 30, they're both retired on Social Security and they're about, I mean, it's not my business to say, but they're behind on their mortgage and
They cannot help.
they financially, she gave me $20 one time and
They're
I
not
think
able to help
I
with
think
it,
it
yeah.
just, that
Yeah.
threw them all off just doing that, so I didn't even ask her for it anymore.
Well, one article I was reading from the ASPCA was talking about focusing on the male cats as much as possible first.
The males, why the males?
Because they feel that they're more first. If you have to choose between one or the other, you can't do them all at one time. Focus on getting the males done.
Well, we just
And in the class,
kinda,
they teach the complete opposite.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh. To
Well-
get the females done in the TNR class.
Reason being, with like with the ones I have at my house, the males, they fight each other for dominance.
Yeah, they're more of a nuisance, but
Yeah.
the females are
And
producing
one
more.
of them, I know for a fact, thank goodness it's healed up now, almost had its left ear completely ripped off because of fighting with the other male.
Yeah, cats are vicious. But I would definitely not do the males first. I would do the females first. You do the males
I do
first.
get your point,
Yeah.
because I was surprised when I read that, but yeah, that
That
was
doesn't
what
make
I
any
was reading. And I was like,
We would just focus on who we're able to trap,
That's
really.
what I'm, that's what I'm
that's the
doing
problem
now
with cats.
That's what I'm doing with the one.
And see the cats that live next to her, they're all calicos. All calicos are females. That's a lot of babies.
And y'all have never
That's ours.
taken yours to 151 for the
No.
free
Then we
vouchers?
go to Brooks, pay the $20.
Yeah.
The 151, I mean, look, it's kind
I
of
mean, I
far.
know it's a distance, but it's free. It's completely
It's
free,
not
and you
free
can
because
get.
we got our time and we got our gas and we got mileage on our vehicles. I mean, then you have to, you have to make 2 round trips there. So I understand it's not, you don't have to pay to go there, but for $20 to get a neuter or a spay, and they do the first shots and they do wound cleaning and antibiotics and they get the pain shot for $20. I mean, that's very, very reasonable.
So
You
what
know,
we need to work
they
on
can't
is
be
getting
making
this
any money
zip
off of
code.
it.
No, it's a federal grant.
Yeah,
So we need to work on getting this zip code under the free.
the free zip code grant.
Yeah. That's what we need to do.
Do you want to look into doing that?
But you know what?
Yes.
When I lived in the free zip code, before we purchased our property last year, I lived in 223, which is included in the free zip code. And the people at Brooks, remember we asked them? And it would cost more money with the free zip code grant. Because the only free part is the neuter. Then they charge reduced price for the rabies, reduced price for the shots, reduced price for the, everything else. It ends up being more than $20 to get them done, rather than through the feral program, which is a strict $20 for everything.
$20 for everything.
So we think there really is no such thing as a free.
Yeah.
Nothing's free.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll find out.
Yeah, if there's anything that, if you're interested in the TNR, if there's any information you can acquire and bring back to the committee, that would be good. Because I don't know about you, I'm not as familiar with TNR programs. Are you?
I mean, just from what we learned when we went to the class, which is the same class Lori is talking about.
I mean, it's what, a 30-minute class?
No, it was a couple hours.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mine wasn't.
And they went through all kinds of really interesting
They
stuff.
probably gave you.
I have the number,
For me to create
and I can't remember if it seems to me I did write her already.
For Feral Cat,
Sherry,
I got an email from them just yesterday or today.
yeah, because you sent me the email. Seems to me I sent that email out the same day I sent out the one to Melissa and Megan
Oh, that
and
one's
Dr.
about
Bowman.
the pig liquors fundraiser. LIQUORS. I just realized how that sounded.
Pig liquors.
This is still 78112. Oh, but it's not Elmendorf.
There we go.
Yes,
I'm not gonna go with that one.
Is it still Elmendorf?
It's City of San Diego.
It's City of Sandy Oaks, but it's 78112, and our post office is Elmendorf.
Okay, so on your address, does it say Elmendorf, Texas?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so
Jenny Burgess.
I'm already head of the trapper team in Elmendorf.
Oh, that's not the one
She's
I
the
have.
TNR class helper.
I'll just email Sherry and see what.
You want to forward her email? Oh, you gave me Sherry's.
I'm going to forward this
Cheryl's.
email to you.
Okay.
So you have this one?
I'm not sure. That's the emails that I sent to
It's going to your personal email, I think.
That's fine.
you. Sherry
Yeah.
Durden.
Gotcha.
Oh, wait, no, I got it. I do have your other email in here, so it's going there.
Okay, so was Chris going to be able to come in and give
No.
the... Okay,
He's
So-
busy.
I figured as much. All right, so that's
The
number...
the update is no different than what we had Although it looks like we got 2 more.
It looks like we got
2
extra
cats.
new animals. 2 cats, yes.
Ah, okay.
And then I don't remember
Got puppy.
Snickers or Milky Way on the
Yeah,
last
2 cats and
list.
2 puppies.
And I don't know any of the status was, were they gonna try again with Austin?
Yes. I think it's this week.
Is it
This week?
I think it's this week.
Depending on the price.
I think that's what he told
I
me.
got one for March
Or maybe it's next week.
24th.
Oh, no. I thought he had one sooner than that.
Okay.
Plus the 2 cats that are here.
And speaking of, I need somebody that can foster 2 dogs, 2 puppies overnight. Just overnight, that's it.
Yeah, pee pads.
I'm sure we do.
I'll take them.
Because they're going to be returned to the owner, we just got to figure out who that is.
Okay.
And so Chris and Ray will go down to, or the marshal will go down and do their thing tomorrow. But Chris is going to go get a carrier right now for them.
Okay.
Okay. And these are 2 feral cats, so they'll be going back to the community, right?
If they're feral, yes. And that's the 2, I think.
They're already back in my place.
Oh, really? This is your 2?
Well, it might be. Does it
might
say
be.
where they were picked up at? New Mathis?
No, it doesn't say.
It doesn't say.
No.
Cause mine are back at home. I'm just.
Yeah, I just don't know that Chris updated the records,
Yeah.
maybe, is what's going.
Cause I'm in the process of trying to trap 2 more.
Okay.
What process do you use? How do you go, or where do you take them?
They go to Brooks. The city provides the traps, and then Chris takes them down to Brooks and runs them through that program.
So Chris traps them for you, or you trap them and tell
I
him?
trap them
He-
and then I bring them to Chris.
They're the
Yeah.
city's traps.
Lori's
Yeah.
asking what the
Trap.
process is. She was asking while you were out.
Oh.
What the process.
For the feral cat
Okay,
colonies
so
for TNR.
for the feral cat colonies, what you need to do is reach out to Chris Maldonado. He's our animal control officer. Let him know if you need traps. He can bring them to you. He can set them for you, or if you know how to set them, it doesn't matter. Then once they're trapped, then he will pick them up and he will transport them to Brooks. And
Oh, he does all that?
uh-huh. And the
We
city
have
pays
traps.
and the city pays for the
The $20?
the $20. And I don't even think it's 20 that we pay. It might be 20.
20 is
I don't remember.
standard.
Well, we have we
a
get
special
rescue
contract.
pricing
Yeah.
through Brooks for all the services that are needed. And so then they take them down there. Sometimes I get off work early. I'll pick them up on the way home. I've done
So
that.
do we just tell him where the cats are trapped? Or,
Yes, you can
and
do
he'll
that.
pick them up from there?
He could do that, or you could bring them up here in the morning.
Do you know like how many cats a month or?
We came up with a number for the quarter.
Okay.
Like I think it was 50 a quarter, which is not
Yeah.
a whole lot.
I never found the notes about that.
It's somewhere.
But there has to be some sort of arrangement with Chris so that it's
First.
done exactly, so that
So I'll get a hold of
he's
Chris
available to
tomorrow.
take them and they're not just trapped and sitting in a.
Oh, absolutely. No. Either on his desk back there or up front is one of his cards. So,
No, I took one last meeting.
oh, good. So you
But
got
he
it.
didn't, I asked the process last meeting and he was here and he didn't say.
We
So that's why I thought, well, maybe somebody else knew.
have 10 traps and we're ready to trap. We
Wow.
just don't know what to do with them after
They're
we trap
trapped.
them. Right.
So we have to be careful about the numbers. I think we came up with a number of 4. I think I've asked Chris before. What would be the most we could take in
At any time.
at any
I
time?
can't remember if it was 3 or 4.
I want to say it's 4. And so, just kind of have to stage ourselves on the numbers that we're trapping and picking up and taking in. And then.
So it's 4 per day? Or per week?
They only
Or
do
I mean, because he's going to be making a trip every day.
No, not
For
every day.
appointment,
I think it's
yeah.
4 a week.
4 a week?
For a
Yeah.
week.
So 4
Take us maybe.
times 4 weeks is 16 times 3 months. I think that's how we came up with the 50, roughly. I think that's how that worked out.
So at Austin, do you know about The white dog?
I don't. I do know that
Debo.
that's the one that was
Heartworm.
sort of questionably heartworm.
They said he was, he is positive.
How long have
then I
they been
don't.
treating him?
I don't know if they
3
are.
weeks?
They're not. Nobody. I
No,
don't think he's
not
being
being
treated.
Oh, really?
No,
Yeah.
the city's not going to treat him.
So they won't take him?
Well, no,
Well,
they,
the rescue will, but the problem was I think they had too many.
Oh, that's right.
they had,
They had
too
too
many,
many.
Yes.
large heartworm positive dogs at the time, at both times.
Right.
Right,
And the last schedule, they just didn't have nobody go and adopt anything.
right.
Nobody.
Well,
There was no
from what I
one.
understand, they had a parvo
Outbreak.
Outbreak.
at the clinic, and they couldn't
They
take
weren't
anything.
taking any more
Yeah.
animals. Yeah, that's right.
And I think the 2 puppies we have not tested for parvo yet.
You should try the 2 puppies with San Antonio, because they're always taking puppies with Chrissy.
That's right.
Okay. Would you get that to Chris, let him know that, and then ask about the white one, if that's going to Austin?
When you say San Antonio, you mean Humane Society?
ACS, so
Yeah.
151.
The 151 is the ACS. They're 2 separate.
Yeah, no, it's a Humane
San Antonio
Society.
Humane Society.
Yeah, it's the Humane
The one on
Society.
Fredericksburg Road.
Yeah.
Oh, on Fredericksburg, okay.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Brooks is Humane Society. So.
Okay. So what's the deal on the dogs? We gotta find the final date for Austin and how many they're gonna take.
So I know I do have an appointment March, I believe 24th, which I'm going to keep it still because
Sure.
If we can move it up, that would be even better.
I tried and
Because-
they won't. And then springtime's coming, so there's going to be,
And
it's
we
going to
start
get
all over
hard to
again.
get in there.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Hold on, let's see what they're doing.
All right. 6 is discuss and/or possible action on scheduling of events for first quarter 2020 and inventory of needed supplies. Penny Paws is the 3rd Saturday of every month. Okay.
Every month.
And that's at the shops. And that's from 3 to 5?
Usually 3 to 5, yes.
Every 3rd one.
Every 3rd Saturday.
The third Saturday of every month.
Okay.
And then Healthy Pets is on Saturday, February 29th. I've reached out to them regarding several things. One is potential of the Pet Fest. The other is, can we get them on a regular,
Schedule.
every 2 months?
Every month?
In the park,
Something.
every month, every quarter, what would work with their schedule? I have not gotten any response back whatsoever.
But they are coming on the 29th.
But they are coming on the 29th from 9
Well,
to
good, when
11
they're
a.m.
here, if you can't get a
If I
commitment from
can-
them before then,
That's what I'm
you have a
hoping.
captive audience.
And I don't think Dr. Bowman comes to the Healthy Pets.
Yeah, she was here the last time.
Was she here the last time? Okay. I know Megan usually is there.
Well, she has to because she's the vet. You have to have a vet there.
You have to have the vet on site for what they're doing? Okay,
Penny Paws does too.
okay. Oh, that's right, because they're doing rabies shots. That's right. All right.
Just a note too, when I told you I'd reach out to the vet that I use.
Right, Catherine has that information.
Okay, he declined.
He declined.
Yes. He thanked me very much so for
The thought.
the thought and vote of confidence in him.
What vet is that?
The one at trying to think of his
O'Kell's?
Leland, he's at the pet vaccination clinic on Southwest Military.
Oh,
Is that a VCA?
I think it
it
is.
is, yeah. Oh, I was thinking of Southeast Military, wrong one.
But
What's
I
his
use,
name? Do you remember his name?
Dr. Leland.
Okay. So we know who has been reached out
He
to.
did recommend reaching out to Dr. Young over in Floresville.
Oh, that's Animal Crossing,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Isn't that the one that Lynette has used?
I don't think she went to Crossing. I think
It sounds familiar.
I go to Animal Crossing. I think she goes to the other one down. Decent.
Decent. Yeah, I'd still like to get Dr. Bowman because, the distance between there is just as much. And she's the one that's shown up and shown an interest.
She's awesome. I like her. That's where I bring my pets.
They're Healthy Pets?
China Grove.
Oh, to China, Grove?
Grove.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go to Decent's as well because their schedule is a lot more flexible if it's around China Grove's schedule. But so they go at both places.
With China Grove's new facility.
I haven't been there yet. My last point.
Well, I'm
was
wondering
one of
with their new
last-
facility, if they're gonna
They're in
change,
there.
they're gonna add more hours.
Oh, that would be nice.
Make their hours more
Yeah.
reasonable for people.
In fact, I'll be over in China Grove Friday, in fact.
Yeah, 'cause they're coming Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah, they're coming Saturday. So we can talk to them.
It would be nice if they expanded their hours, but I think Dr. Bowman was the only one there.
Yeah, and I don't know if they added somebody or not.
Yeah,
I
they
didn't
would have to
see.
because Decent, they're open from 7 in the morning to 8 at night.
Right.
And one vet can't do that.
And
like
and I didn't
6 days a
see on
week.
their website or anything that when they moved they added of that. I
got
was
an
hoping-
I got an email because I'm a client, but the email said that they were in the new place.
They
It
are.
was about a month ago.
Yeah.
But I don't think the email said anything about any new vet. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen any comments
They
about
might
it.
be waiting to see how it goes.
All right. So any additional ideas or on time frame or ideas for holding a community pet fest, Bark in the Park? We've talked about it a little. We haven't come up with any time frames. We haven't come up with any.
What does your pet fest entail? What is it?
That's what we're trying to
That's what
figure
we're
out.
trying to figure out.
What do we want to do?
What do we
and
want to
when do we want to do it?
My hope was we could get a lot of different, the vets and the healthy pets and the maybe the Humane Society and out here so the community knows what's available. And
To offer
some of
services?
to offer services, but
Or
also to
information.
give information and education. Is what I was thinking.
What about invite some rescues? Maybe they could have an
Absolutely.
adoption events
That's what I was hoping to.
and get them interested in the community for the strays.
Right.
You know?
Well, and the other thing that we were talking about doing was, was it you who volunteered to do the
I'll do the microchipping.
The microchipping.
Yeah.
The microchipping,
Yeah.
yeah, have a microchip clinic, but we
Yeah.
haven't set any time frames that we want to do it in, or
Well, it's short notice now and you
Any
don't want to do
events?
it in the heat of summer.
No, you don't.
So October-ish?
Oh, that's way too far. We're thinking April at the latest, May,
Could you do
maybe.
I was thinking May, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds good.
Probably May, maybe June, but
Oh, June,
the
July.
weather's hit or miss. I remember getting married and
Well,
very
we're,
beginning of June and it was like 100 degrees.
we're going to do it out here in the pavilion, so rain, it might be a small factor, but
Maybe the end of April, beginning of May.
Yeah.
after Easter.
Well, remember the first Saturday of every month, we're doing our market days.
Market days.
So it can't be the first Saturday.
But it could be the second or third
It
Saturday.
could be the second, not the third.
You can't add it. You can't just.
Because Healthy Pets may be coming on the third.
So the 9th or the 23rd?
The second or the fourth Thursday or Saturday.
So that would be May 9th
Well, could
or
Healthy
May
Pets be a
23rd.
part of it?
Yeah, that's
Why
my
not?
That's my idea.
Uh-huh.
Well, the third would be Healthy Pets down at the shops, but if we could get them to come down
Oh,
to the
you're talking about
pavilion.
Penny Paws.
I'm sorry, Penny Paws.
Okay.
The third weekend.
Penny Paws, they would go.
If we could get them to come down
But
here
the
to
thing
the
is,
pavilion.
Healthy Pets already wants to come down here on the second or the third Saturday? Second Saturday.
No, that's Penny Paws.
Oh,
Penny
I
don't
thought
have
Penny Paws was
third.
at the shops.
Yes.
I'm talking about
Yes.
Healthy Pets. They
We
come
don't
here to
think-
the park.
They have not.
They have not committed. That is why I'm trying
sorry,
to get a
the
hold of them.
29th is.
Yes.
Okay, I'm
I
with
got
you.
confused on that
Okay,
location too. I
I'm
was
with
like,
you.
Oh wait, that's two separate.
I'm going to put radio silence on them. I don't know what's wrong with them.
Yeah, Healthy Pets is.
So
is
then, yeah,
not-
invite Penny Paws then.
And if we could get them all to show up and get some of the rescue agencies and get some of the vets.
Yeah, Lynette
and,
could probably help with some of the rescues,
You know,
identifying them, seeing if they want to come.
Yay.
There's people that that make and sell animal-specific things like collars or biscuits or sweaters or.
So on the Fest too, why don't we do the microchip $10 chips?
right.
Yeah,
That's,
Penny
that's one
Paws
of the
says that
goals.
they don't
Exactly,
care. They
yeah.
don't care. They can do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We'd do it at the same
Okay.
time.
Do-
We need preferably someone from Feral Cat for TNR. It's just an
would be
education type
great.
thing.
That would be great.
Yeah.
It's on my list already.
Lori's already the head of the feral cat community in Elmendorf.
Are you really? Are you the one who's sending me those emails about needing?
No, that's probably Sherry.
It's Sherry.
Is it Sherry?
Yeah, about
Sherry sent out one.
they're about somebody over in Elmendorf needing some assistance.
Yes, on Borregas. Sherry sent out one on the 28th. But I haven't heard, she shared my information, I haven't heard anything from anybody needing help. I see a lot of people that need help, but nobody
we
has
drove through the neighborhood and we're here.
writing down addresses, and when you can see them from the street,
Yeah.
You know there's
Oh,
a
gosh, yeah.
there's an
more.
issue.
Now you might see mine from the street
Well, mine-
because I live on the corner and I don't have a fence, but they're all fixed.
Yeah, mine are all fixed too, and it has, I mean, it is costly to get there. That's why I need
Oh,
to
yeah.
find out what we need to do. I
Yeah.
have 30 plus as well,
Yeah.
and had to pay out of pocket for those. So,
I was just counting while you were out, I was counting the feral cat colonies. Just
at
between,
this table,
just at this table.
Oh yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5
colony.
colonies. San
And I've got two ferals that are like encroaching on my property. My cats are keeping them sort of at bay, but I need to trap them.
And that's what happens. Every time one will come, and I'll get it fixed right away. Well, they're not territorial anymore. So then here comes another one. And it's just a nonstop trickle.
And these are all males because, you know, they love to mark their spots.
Oh, yeah.
It's so annoying when you walk out in the morning, you're like, oh, gross.
There's another one.
Yeah.
So if anybody has any ideas, anybody wants to make some contacts with some people and see about,
So we're looking at the second.
What date did we
Saturday
decide?
in May?
The third Saturday?
Third Saturday?
I'm thinking the third Saturday would be great if we could get Penny Paws to come down here to the pavilion.
So what day would that be?
May 16th.
May
May
16th.
16th.
And so here's the issue with May. It's graduation season, so we gotta be,
Oh, that's right.
yeah, we gotta be
When
sensitive to that.
when is the graduation
Already?
for
I know.
Southside?
I thought they just started.
When is the graduation for
Probably not till later in May.
I'm just saying, we will be entering graduation season. It typically doesn't happen till the end of the month and into June.
Like June, right?
Yeah, so we should be okay with the third Saturday, with the 16th. Do we want to also choose a rain day?
We're gonna, for the rescues and probably the vets and things like that, they're gonna be hard pressed for a rain date.
Yeah.
The rescues, they're already, a lot of them are committed to Petco or, Tractor
right.
Supply or wherever they go
Right.
on Saturdays usually.
Okay.
So
we'll
that's why we
do.
were thinking we need to really get the word out so they can get it on their calendars.
Right.
And maybe they can split up their adoption events and have half of them come here and half.
Do you
go
think
there.
we should have an
These
adoption event?
people do not need
I don't.
animals.
Well, to
They
get them in the
don't.
community.
We have enough here to satisfy everybody.
I mean, if we want to do it, maybe within our dogs. Like, if we have dogs, we
Right.
put them up. Not, I don't
I
think.
wouldn't-
a
Don't bring
rescue
in
should
more. Don't bring in animals to adopt.
Well,
Yeah.
you're not gonna get them out here if they don't have an incentive.
We can't do that.
What?
We can't bring in.
We don't need any brought in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
That's
point,
the wrong
though,
direction.
to get them to show up.
They're not gonna show up if they can't bring the dogs. But,
Well,
I mean, they don't just
I'm
adopt
sure we
out
can
to
find
anybody.
somebody.
If it's a good rescue.
I'll let you and Lynette bang your heads together and figure out how to make that work.
Yeah.
If we can get as many representatives, people down here as possible.
I would be curious
Education.
to maybe reach out to either, what's her name? Who's the Bear County gal? I'm drawing a blank on her name.
For animal control.
Yeah, their animal control over there. It starts with a D. But anyway, to talk about why you don't have farm animals and swine and roosters and why you don't have those things in a neighborhood like this.
Yeah, Okay, so Bear County,
The guy across the street from me has a big old pig.
Oh, yeah.
He just recently finally cleaned up all that trash.
is it Animal
Oh,
Bear
is he
County?
the one that had all the trash along the
Yeah.
fence
Yeah.
line?
I live
I-
directly across the street from him,
Oh, jeez.
on the other side.
So it's,
That's where my
That's
cats
Mr.
are-
Howington.
It is, and that's where all of my cats are coming from.
And and neighbors have been complaining. When I was mayor in 16, we sent a letter to him about that trash.
I don't
That's
know
the
if you
same
remember,
trash.
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah,
really?
it was
Oh, wow.
Same trash.
Uh-huh.
Because neighbors were complaining
And I
about
do
It's so weird.
The
to drive by there
rodents.
with
What street is this on?
on New Mathis.
New Mathis.
Old man.
Old
Old
man.
Mathis.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, Mathis. If you go
Yeah.
past Jack's Corner, go past Don and Dave. 3, 4, 5 houses.
Oh, I
you
know
know
who you're
which
talking
one.
about.
You know
Yes.
which one.
And I believe,
There's no garbage
because
there
I
anymore.
sat out on my porch
Wow.
and watched them load it up with the tractor and put it on the tractor, go down,
Oh my
grease around the
God.
corner, and back in 10 minutes to get another.
No.
Oh, he
Well,
probably took
somebody-
it over to Moots.
Somebody was
Oh,
helping,
good. So we were.
There is a
hoping
guy
he
over
just dump it
there.
off the
There
side
is a
of the
guy
road.
on land.
yeah, and somebody, who was it that offered to help them with their load?
Ernest Gay offered to
Ernest.
help the people on Crystal Water.
Oh, that's a different group.
Different group.
So does
Okay.
he get fined for that pig, or how do you? what do you guys
Well,
do?
Chris will feel free to inform Chris about the pig.
Well, I'm going to try to buy the pig because I live opposite.
You're on the other side of you're not in
Right.
the city.
Right. And he hits the pig with a stick anyway.
Oh.
And
Why?
he's had her. He's terrible.
So-
And he's had her for years. She can't live that much longer. And she weighs 300 pounds in these hot
Yeah.
summers.
You know, these people who say they have potbelly pigs.
They're not.
They're not potbelly
No,
pigs.
No, they're-
I like micro pigs.
They keep referring to them as potbelly
Yeah,
pigs, but those are
micro
not
pigs.
potbelly
Start this
pigs.
small.
So you were talking about Bear County animal.
Yeah, Christine Barduch. That's who I was thinking about. I think she's with Bear County.
Oh, for
Um,
education?
Yes,
To-
just for education purposes. Maybe to
I don't
Just
think the people
answer
that need to be
questions.
educated.
will come here.
No.
Yeah.
Well, now there's that.
Well, if we can get the neighbors educated, maybe they can help educate their neighbors.
Well, and it could be that, you know, the neighbors that are complaining about, hey, they've got a horse, they've got goats, they've got whatever, if they understood, I mean, yes, you're not supposed to have it,
Yeah.
but here's
But here's
really
why.
why you shouldn't
Here's
have
why
them.
you shouldn't have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But did someone have to explain to him why he shouldn't have all that garbage?
The judge did.
Pretty much.
He was, he was
to his
brought
swine?
before the judge 3 times.
So he's not gonna listen to someone explaining why his swine.
He has a
shouldn't
pig? He's the guy that has a pig?
Yes.
Well,
Don't take the
maybe
pig, I want the pig.
maybe that was the food. I don't know that he was trying
No.
to feed him.
He's
Oh.
feeding that pig something, she's huge.
See, now I was thinking of a different one that had the pigs.
Well, I know that the marshal would probably like to go by there.
There's Chris.
Did the marshal go by the one up that has the 2 up from where I live?
I don't know the answer to that. And it may have been Chris that went. So I
Okay.
can check with Andy Winter and see if Christine might be able to come out and just
That's the name I was thinking of, is Andy Winter.
Andy Winter. Yeah, he's kind of
He doesn't
he's
answer.
over all of it.
Yeah, he doesn't.
No.
He's not the general.
But I think also just for
Blanket.
education purposes on what Bear County Animal Control does and does not do for
Right.
us out here.
Right.
Or I should say does not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't do anything.
No, they don't. But people don't understand that. They think that
Yeah.
they
They
should.
think you're Bear County, so.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'll make a note to check on that.
So, and if anybody thinks of any other, organizations
That's related, yeah. something
that's related that, and wants to try and contact them.
Like how she was saying is like, are the people gonna come to a pet fest that, what about holding, that's what I was thinking of, having that, what is that market days the same time? Maybe do them under the trees and stuff and,
Go out in the field for the animal stuff.
well, I know stuff under the pavilion, maybe the market stuff under the trees, there's a lot of trees.
Did you come down for the market thing?
Not the second one, no.
They need the pavilion.
It
Was it
took
a lot of
off. I
They
mean,
need the
we were
oh, yeah.
down roads.
Oh, wow.
It was
It
huge.
was
It's
huge.
even going to be bigger next time.
Okay.
Getting the customers.
But that's a good idea, Michelle.
No, it is a good idea.
is
To
good.
If you
combine.
That
bring
way.
people of all,
Mhm.
All right. Oh, I know it's not on here. Darn. Okay, never mind. All right. Next, 8 is discuss and/or possible action on status of the TNR spay and neuter article to be added to the city's next email
When
or
does it have to be
newsletter.
I need it by
The end of March. you
March
said.
16th. Let's say that.
Oh, middle of March.
Yeah, because we're going to publish the newsletter in April.
and it's about,
And I may have room for more than one article. So if you want to do, I know we've talked about TNR, but we've also talked about vaccinations and the importance of,
I think having both would be good.
I think
because
having both
TNR
in
is
there would be
capped
in there.
And more of the vaccinations for the dogs.
and you feel free to pilfer from whatever organization has something
Add in,
pre-done that you
flea
think
and
will
tick
work.
Season and
so,
heartworm.
vaccination and.
Parvo, heartworm,
Do you
and
wanna-
rabies.
Do you want to tackle all those?
I was actually thinking maybe if one of y'all wanted to do the spay and neuter, the TNR.
The TNR article.
Yeah, because I don't
What
really.
do you want it about?
We just,
What is
just
the
like-
purpose?
Information, because a lot of people don't even know what that is.
yeah, and it needs to be, this is what I've learned with the newsletter, it really needs to be brief. Your,
Just
your attention span.
Cut and dry.
Yeah. Well, I don't mean that disrespectfully, it's just we're trying to get a lot of information in there. And,
Right.
One paragraph, 5 sentences, you can do this.
yeah, pretty much.
What it is, where you can go and take the class.
Harm.
Yeah,
Why you need to do
Why
it.
you do
Right.
that, the sponsoring of a colony, I think is important for people to understand, because,
and how many colonies there are.
no, we don't want to,
Don't overwhelm them.
yeah, don't overwhelm them. But kind of how it works. And the train, you know, and then maybe something about, you know, different resources, the Feral Cat
Who to
Coalition.
contact and
Yeah,
for further questions or something.
yeah.
Maybe even add about like the why spay neuter is important. Like maybe give an example. Like, well, this cat, one female cat can have this amount of babies.
Jen Burgess came out and did that presentation to us. I was floored that a pair of cats, how many they could produce in a
Oh, it's
short amount of
overwhelming.
time.
And we don't have true winters, so our animals
They're in heat
come
all
in
the time.
All the
season
time.
year round.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Year round. That's why they don't have strays up north.
Wow.
They don't survive the winter and they don't come in heat.
That's
year
true.
round.
Huh.
Wow.
And down here
It's
we're-
like once a female comes in the heat down here, she's either pregnant or in heat
Yeah.
all the time.
continuously.
All the time.
And a cat can get pregnant at 6 months old.
Yes.
That is so scary.
I learned that the hard way.
Oh
Wow.
2 kittens that I came from a feral. 6 months old, they both got pregnant. Before I could get them fixed.
That's terrible.
We ended up with even more kittens.
Okay, and
Do you want to work on the vaccination?
March 16th.
I'll do the vaccination part. What would
And
be
who should I email
Okay.
this to?
To me, if you don't mind.
And you need by March 16th.
I'm gonna make my own newsletter for my side of the road.
Stay in your lane, lady.
Oh, no. You can cross the street. It's okay.
Okay, I'm,
Crossing the
I'm
pig.
crossing the street to take the pig and trap the cat.
Okay, discuss and/or possible action on setting date, time, and place of next committee meeting, which would be
10th? No, 9th?
9th, March 9th. Does that work for everybody? I guess is the question. Our goal is to stick to the second and fourth
Yep.
Monday night at 6:30. If
Second and fourth.
The second
The
and
second and
fourth
fourth
Monday of each
Monday.
month. I like consistency.
yeah,
Exactly.
you can plan around it.
Exactly.
All right, shall we adjourn?
The time is?
The time is 7:25.
Oh, that's a man's. Is there a separate facility for females?
Around the corner.